A study was conducted in 1998 at Columbia University by a professor named Claudia Mueller. She took a large group of fifth graders and had them work on a series of challenging puzzles independently. Regardless of how well each child actually performed, they were all told that they did exceptionally well, that they outperformed most of the other kids. After that, half of the students were told they did well because they worked hard, while the other half were told it was because they were smart and gifted. Then each student was given 3 new sets of puzzles: easy ones, moderately difficult ones, and extremely challenging ones. What the researchers found was fascinating. The kids who were told they succeeded because they were smart chose to spend most of their time on the easy puzzles. They barely touched the hardest ones and generally spent much less time attempting to solve any of them at all, a clear sign of decreased motivation. When asked if they enjoyed the experiment, most said it wasn't really fun. On the other hand, the students who were told they did well because they worked hard focused more on the difficult puzzles. They spent a lot more time overall trying to solve all the puzzles, a sign of increased motivation. And when asked if they enjoyed the experiment, they said they actually had fun. So, what can we learn from this study? It ties into a concept called Locus of Control, which is essentially how much you believe you have control over your life. The kids who were told they did well because they were smart were encouraged to believe in what's known as an external locus of control. They believed that success was due to factors outside their control. After all, you can't decide whether you're born smart or not. In contrast, the kids who were praised for working hard started believing in an internal locus of control. They thought it was their own effort that led to success, and effort is something you can control. Studies like this one have repeatedly shown that having an internal locus of control is crucial for staying motivated. You need to believe that you're in charge of your life and that your actions directly influence the outcomes. That's the foundation of lasting motivation. I saw this play out firsthand when I used to lead a sales team. It wasn't car sales or retail, it was old school door-to-door sales, which has one of the highest turnover rates. Most people quit within a week. You have to be deeply motivated to handle hundreds of rejections before someone finally agrees to hear you out. Over time, I developed a simple way to figure out who would stick around and who wouldn't. After a new salesperson had their first bad day, 0 sales, I'd ask them about, why do you think you didn't make any sales today? Their answer told me everything. If they blamed the weather, the weekend, or the neighborhood, I knew they wouldn't last. That's external locus of control. They thought outside forces were responsible for their failure, and that belief made them knock on fewer doors, which ironically was the real reason for their lack of sales. That's the trap of external control. When you think nothing you do matters, you stop trying. What's the point, right? The world's against you. So how do you shift to an internal locus of control so you stay motivated all the time? They've found the best way is to solve problems in your own life, then pause to appreciate that it was your actions that fixed them. Here's an example. Let's say you struggle to fall asleep. You do some research and learn that if you get sunlight in the morning, use your bed only for sleeping, and install a blue light filter on your phone, you'll fall asleep faster. You try those things and guess what? You fall asleep 15 minutes earlier. When that happens, don't just shrug it off. Say to yourself, wow, it's because of the changes I made, the effort I put in, that I'm now sleeping better.
If this video gave you something valuable to think about, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Ethical Motive Hub.